Sir, Khitans.
Hurry, squat down.
This way, General. This way. Let's go.
Strange.
What's wrong, Uncle?
Why would these Khitans speak the Tujue language?
Khitan speak Tujue language? It can't be. Maybe you misheard, Uncle.
Honghui, this route doesn't look right.
General, I'm very familiar with this route. Right route.
Giddy up.
Giddy up. General, I've waited long for you. Officer D. The conflict between Wang Xiaojie and I started with army supplies, blankets, and clothes. Oh. Since the start of the battle, I was busy with my subordinates in preparing provisions, blankets, and clothes. About this, you can ask Chongzhou Military and Provisions Ministries. You'll find the truth. But the provisions were transported in several shipments. Same for the blankets and clothes. I remember over 70 shipments total. Over 70 shipments? That is correct. There were more than 70 shipments within a month. That's right. I thought it was very strange. Every time after a shipment, General Wang sent people to demand more. It wouldn't be weird if he only asked for supplies. The daily rations of 100,000 soldiers is a huge amount, which I can understand. But the demand for blankets and clothes was the same. I calculated that the blankets and clothes we shipped were enough for 300,000 soldiers. 300,000 soldiers. That's right. I wrote to the general several times asking about this, but he was very unyielding in his replies. He said the army needed them. I didn't need to ask. I was forced to send people to investigate at the front. I found out that General Wang Xiaojie transported supplies from Chongzhou to a patch of level ground on Manping, west of Dongxiaxi Valley. This happened. That's right. Later, I sent people to wait at that flat ground. On the 5th day, a white-clad person wearing a mask arrived. Here they come. Hurry. General Su, you're here. Put them in carts.
Get moving.
They loaded the carts with supplies and blankets, then drove west. The west. That's the boundary with Khitan. That's correct. You mentioned that the leader was a white-clad woman. My scout said so. Ruyan, you mentioned that at Helen Post you saw a white-clad woman with the government forces.
That woman held me hostage.
After the scout reported that to me, I couldn't understand, so I wrote to General Wang. But General Wang scolded me harshly, saying I committed a huge crime, sending a scout to spy on his army. He made me keep it secret. He said revealing it would affect the battle, and I would be punished. He wanted me to keep shipping and not cause trouble. Later, the weather got colder, but the troops weren't moving. I was very worried. After dozens of shipments, Chongzhou was empty. No provisions were left in the warehouse, and all our blankets and clothing were gone. I wrote to the general, asking him when he would initiate the battle. When I pressed him, he replied, he waited for an ambush. That's right. He was waiting for the force led by Zhao Wenhui go around the enemy's back through Tuzhui and then launch a joint attack. I only learned of this later on. The situation at the time was very urgent. I sent over 10 reports to the court, stating how dangerous Chongzhou was and our transport issues. I asked the War Ministry to withdraw the army and restart the offensive next spring. After Wang Xiaojie's defeat was reported to the court, it was stated that he also wrote over 10 reports asking the court to allow him to withdraw the army to Chongzhou. Senior officer, this is impossible. Why? 3 days before the defeat, I made up my mind and wrote to the general again, asking him not to wait for the decree and return to Chongzhou and work with me to guard the city. But in an unusually harsh tone, the general said that the War Ministry ordered him not to withdraw, told me to keep shipping. I was very angry then. After over 70 shipments, Chongzhou was very empty already. How could I keep shipping? I couldn't steal provisions, blankets and clothing from civilians. That's right. When an army fights, the rear should be kept peaceful. Yes. So in my letter, I told him all about Chongzhou and asked him to go back. But the general sent an officer to return my letter and shame me in public. I acted unreasonably then. Out of righteous anger, I tied up the officer and sent him back. So that's what happened.
Right, Grand Marshal. The army was besieged in Dongxiaxi Valley. I asked the general why he refused to retreat to Chongzhou. He said Governor Qiu took revenge on him. Refused to let his army enter the city, claiming Chongzhou was in danger, couldn't support the army. I didn't believe him. He ordered me to take the right camp back to Chongzhou and discuss the army's withdrawal with Governor Qiu. I led the army back to Chongzhou. Without hesitation, Governor Qiu opened the gate, let the right camp in. So I sent people to deliver a letter to him. Before the letter arrived, the army was crushed.
Why didn't Wang Xiaojie want to retreat? To date, I still don't understand. On December 22nd, which was one day before the defeat, I caught a spy. What spy? His name was Chen Yulong. He was strong and vigorous. He crossed many mountains and reached West Chongzhou. He climbed a steep cliff and entered the city. However, the city was heavily guarded at the time. Upon entering the city, he was spotted by camp spy Zhang Kang. Zhang Kang didn't show his hand, but followed him to Yuelai's shop. Around the midnight, Deputy General Sun, who was staying at General Wang's residence, quietly came to the shop.
That's right. I should go.
After Deputy Sun left, Zhang Kang reported to me. I sent out people to arrest Chen Yulong, but he was very stubborn. He refused to confess under torture. I felt something was off. Sent men to arrest Deputy General Sun at his residence. But Deputy General Sun left that night. The second day, the army was crushed. What you mean is, I don't have evidence. I don't dare to speculate. It's quite a coincidence. I caught a spy 2 days ago, and the army was defeated the day after. It is indeed a coincidence. Where's the spy Chen Yulong? After the defeated Right Marshal General retreated to Chongzhou, Li Yuanfang led Khitan forces to attack the city. The situation was very dangerous. So I ordered all men in Chongzhou to help defend the city. Of course, the jailers were not excluded. At that moment, when no one was watching him, Chen Yulong escaped from the jail. How about Deputy General Sun?
I deserve to die. I killed Deputy General Sun when I rebelled.
Everyone who knew either died or escaped. I'm afraid this has become an insoluble case. I was too careless. Let the spy escape, otherwise, enough. It's not completely your fault. The Khitans attacked the city. It was tense. What you did wasn't wrong. Thanks for understanding, officer.
Mentor. Ready.
All right. That's enough for today. We'll talk tomorrow. Zheng Tai,
Yes, sir.
take them to rest in the West Wing.
Yes, sir. This way.
What have I overlooked in this case?
They all said I'm stupid.
What's going on?
Dahan is shouting again. Just teasing him.
Dan, are you all right?
I'm fine. He's okay.
Housekeeper D, General Li's medicine.
Feed him.
Yes, sir.
Li Chun.
Master,
How has Dahan been doing lately?
he is either sleeping or eating, or is shouting. Yes, sir.
Go.
Dahan, come and help.
Why are you here?
Home's been tense lately. I'm moving in.
All right, tense, tense.
Dahan, why are you crying?
I'm not crying.
You have tear marks on your face.
I'm sleepy.
You're sleepy? Go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
I thought you were smart. Why act foolishly at such a critical moment? Why did you pounce on them? Why?
It's because he persuaded Chu Jing and Li Kaigu to come here to see me.
Uncle.
In danger, Li Yuanfang would never abandon his friends and flee alone. And he knows these two play a very important role in this case. Yuanfang. What a loyal man you are. In all his years with me, I never gave him anything. But in times of danger, he's always in the thick of it. Yuanfang, I owe you.
Wang Xiaojie committed the most heinous crimes.
Mentor, Qiu Jing and Li Kaigu are in. Mentor, I went through it carefully earlier. And I think what Qiu Jing said matches the details, and doesn't have any flaws. I think no one in the world can make up such a meticulous lie. Thus, I think what he said is credible.
Wang Xiaojie was promoted by the Empress herself, and is her favorite general. Although I knew already that his personality is odd and arrogant, he is, after all, a seasoned battlefield general. He had brilliant achievements in war when he crushed Tuzhui and Tibet all those years ago. Who would have thought he would do something like this?
I think Wang Xiaojie isn't the only one behind this.
You're right. That white-clad woman who attacked Helan Post, that master who posed as Li Kaigu, those mysterious and shrewd purple-clad people who keep launching attacks, and General Zhao Wanhui, who mysteriously disappeared in Tuzhui. All of them show that a strong force is providing backing behind the scenes. There may be a third force.
A third force.
Let's connect all that happened. From Qiu Jing and Li Kaigu's account to what we encountered, we can make some deductions. From the beginning, Wang Xiaojie and the white-clad woman represent the second force, which colluded with the Khitan nobleman Li Jinzhong to launch a major conspiracy. Li Jinzhong lost early battles, making the court optimistic about the campaign. So we didn't check into it. In the meanwhile, the second force sent out troops to seize Helan Post, to intercept our dispatches, and swapped the real ones for fakes to deceive the court. Wang Xiaojie led his army into Dongxiaxi Valley and allied himself with Li Jinzhong, sacrificing his 100,000 soldiers to the enemy. I have always thought it strange that if our force couldn't hang on, and lost its fighting ability due to the cold weather? How about the Khitans? They were encircled by Wang Xiaojie in the valley. Shouldn't they be in a tougher spot? How did they manage to launch such a powerful attack and crush the 100,000 soldiers of the Marshal General of the Right?
I know. Wang Xiaojie sent the provisions, blankets, and clothes, transported by Qujing to Khitan, enabling the Khitan army to spend the winter safely and amass strength for the final battle.
Qujing, however, was kept in the dark and made over 70 shipments within a month. He had no idea he was providing materials to 200,000 soldiers on both sides.
This Wang Xiaojie has betrayed his country. He deserves 1,000 deaths.
The ones who sent our army supplies to the Khitan army were the second force, represented by the woman in white.
Every step was executed to perfection.
A day before defeat, the spy Chen Yulong entered Chongzhou to inform Wang Xiaojie about the timetable for the joint attack, but he was captured by Qujing.
Mentor, why didn't this spy go to the camp to see Wang Xiaojie, and instead went to Chongzhou?
At this time, we don't have evidence and can only speculate. You know that the frontline camp is extremely well guarded. A spy delivering intelligence would find it hard to enter the camp.
Quite right.
So he went to Chongzhou to tell the news to Deputy General Sun. Deputy General Sun left overnight to report to Wang Xiaojie. Early the next morning, the Khitan army launched its joint attack.
Very reasonable.
After the defeat, to conceal his involvement, Wang Xiaojie framed Qujing and sent Wang Tian to report to the imperial court. In the reports, he claimed that 10 or more urgent dispatches sent by Qujing had been sent by him. He also claimed that he wanted to withdraw, but got no reply from the War Ministry. He shifted the blame to other people. And then he informed the white-clad woman to make sure that Wang Tian witnessed the attack on Helan Post. So Wang Tian was chased by those people. But they knew that they couldn't kill Wang Tian and must keep him alive to see me and explain everything. This way, I would have preconceptions and believe whatever Wang Xiaojie told me. After they played their parts, the white-clad woman let Wang Tian live. These people know us well and knew what time Ruyan would arrive in Yongchang. After they beat Wang Tian, they left him along the route Ruyan would travel. Ruyan, is that right?
After your explanation, I think it makes sense. Wang Tian was unconscious on the roadside grass.
Miss, someone's on the grass.
What's wrong?
Miss, someone's there.
Still breathing. Wake up, wake up.
Miss, here's a bag.
After reading the report, I knew it was unusual.
That's right. In order to make me trust the authenticity of the report, they played along and attacked Zheng Tai, you, and then me. I went to court to see the Empress and informed her of the matter. the Empress ordered forgiveness of Wang Xiaojie's defeat. But then again, of course, Chongzhou Governor Qiu Jing was made a scapegoat. However, they knew clearly that Qiu Jing reported it to the court. Wang Xiaojie would be exposed. So, Wang Xiaojie sent disguised government forces to kill Qiu Jing. But he was saved by Li Kaigu. In a panic, Wang Xiaojie sent his force to the mountain to kill them, hoping to silence Qiu Jing and Li Kaigu before we arrived. However, in the wake of our private visit to Dongliulin, the capture of Zhu Feng and Song Wuji, and Yuanfang and Ruyan's secret visit at Helan Post, the truth has slowly come to the surface. In his conversation with me today, Wang Xiaojie felt the developments were not in his favor. Meanwhile, he got a secret report that Yuanfang, Qiu Jing, and Li Kaigu had covertly arrived in Chongzhou. In a panic, Wang Xiaojie led his army to the hotel, intending to silence them for good at any cost.
I understand now.
But there is one question that remains.
Who told Wang Xiaojie we snuck into Chongzhou?
That's right. Something is odd about it.
Mentor, you mentioned a third force earlier. What's that?
You forget Zhao Wenhui.
You're right. Zhao Wenhui led his army through Tuzhui, circled behind the Khitan forces. No news for 2 days after he left. He then disappeared. This is mysterious.
Let's make two hypotheses. First hypothesis, during Zhao Wenhui's trip, he encountered unusual weather such as a sandstorm, and the force was engulfed. This kind of case has happened before. But if this is what happened, their bodies would have been found by now. But we haven't heard anything about it.
Mentor, what's the second hypothesis?
It would be that Zhao Wenhui's army was attacked by a mysterious army and annihilated.
Mentor, is the mysterious army you mentioned the Tuzhui?
I know very well about Jiali Khan's character, and he would never act in bad faith.
Then it must be the Khitan.
Impossible.
Why not?
Zhao Wenhui had nearly 20,000 soldiers. Whatever destroyed them must be a main force. The Khitan force only consisted of the 100,000 soldiers in Dongxiashi Valley. How would they be able to organize such a great force? To crush Zhao Wenhui? If this hypothesis is proved, then whoever eliminated Zhao Wenhui and his army was not Jiali Khan or the Khitan. Was it the third force?
Right.
Right.
So I can say without doubt that the defeat in Dongxiashi Valley was only the beginning of this plot. The following developments will be even more dangerous. Now we must hurry and gather evidence and find the traitors so we can learn their next step and ferret out the rebels and secure the border. Zeng Tai,
Yes, sir.
go to the governor's office tomorrow and go through all the battle files carefully. Verify what Qiu Jing said tonight.
Yes, sir.
And you must find that scout Zhang Kang who found the spy and question him thoroughly about Chen Yulong.
Mentor, please rest assured.
Ruyan and I will take my 8 guards to investigate that flat area on Mount Ping.
The flat on Mount Ping?
Yes, the flat area, where Wang Xiaojie stored the supplies, according to Qiu Jing. After we gather the evidence, we can interrogate Wang Xiaojie. Wang Xiaojie is odd and unsociable, which is well known in the court. I'm afraid this task will be very difficult.
Master, General Wang Xiaojie is outside. He needs to see you urgently.
Show him in.
Yes, sir. General, please come in. Grand Marshal Wang Xiaojie fled with his army and defected to Khitan.
What?
Right, 2 hours ago. He led his army and opened Chongzhou's north gate. He headed west.
Crown Prince Mochuo.
Father,
Read this.
what's going on?
This is very strange.
According to the Zhou Imperial Report, Zhao Wenhui and his army,
who asked to cross our land last month?
have disappeared in Tuju.
How could this possible?
This the fifth imperial report from Zhou within 3 days.
Looks like they are in a hurry.
Father, what should we tell them?
This matter is strange. Inform General Daliha right away and investigate together. Do it quickly.
Yes, I'll be on my way.
How is it, Crown Prince?
As you expected?
The Zhou Empress report is here.
I think it's time for us to act.
I believe your father must have looked very displeased.
That is what I want to see.
Giddy up. Dismount.
Yes, sir.
It's here.
Uncle, news of Wang Xiaojie.
The pursuing troops didn't catch him. Someone helped him.
What a scum.
What a great hiding place. No wonder Wang Xiaojie stored all the supplies for Khitan here.
That's right. They found this place.
Guide, how far is Dongxiashi Valley from here?
It's about 100 miles. Sir, not to pry. Why come here? Though not far from Changzhou, it's on the Khitan border. What if we run into Khitan cavalry?
Oh, all right, enough. Stop your nagging. Let's check it out.
Come here to take a look. Yes, sir.
What have you found?
This was the place where Wang Xiaojie stored the materials, as Chujing said. Let's go, Ruyan. Let's go to the main road.
All right.
Ruyan. From these two tracks, we can see that the purple-clad people, led by the white-clad woman, loaded the materials on the carts here, and then headed to the west and gave the materials to Khitan army.
What Wang Xiaojie did was the most heinous.
Why would the tracks here head east?
Uncle, what's wrong?
The Khitan army was located in the west, but these tracks head east.
To the east.
Guide.
Sir.
What's the place to the east?
Qingxi Valley.
Ruyan, tell Zhang Huan to pack up the stuff in the shack and take it to Chongzhou.
All right. Pack the shack stuff. Take it to Chongzhou.
Yes, miss.
Master Zheng.
Right. I handled 71 shipments during the war.
Great. Make 3 copies.
Yes, sir.
Master, look. Here's the count of blankets and clothes shipped. There were 37 of them. Look.
What do you think about Chujing?
To tell you the truth, Governor Chu is a rare good official. He rules gently and cares for his men. He's honest, upright, and outspoken. I recall during the shipments, he confronted General Wang Xiaojie and rejected his abuse of power. He spoke for Changzhou's people. People are very grateful to him.
Grand Marshal, we searched everywhere. Found nothing suspicious.
The cliffs around here are tall and steep.
They are. They must be dozens of yards tall.
Yuanfang, tell everyone that we'll go around the mountain. Look up there.
Yes, sir.
Slow down. It took long to climb up here, but we can't see the valley floor.
We'll go down soon.
Please do. Take a close look before we go.
Sir, Khitans.
Hurry, squat down.
This way, General. This way. Let's go.
Strange.
What's wrong, Uncle?
Why would these Khitans speak the Tujue language?
Khitan speak Tujue language? It can't be. Maybe you misheard, Uncle.
Guide. Where does this road go east?
Sir, you asked me earlier. Qingxi Valley is 100 miles further east.
Ruyan, let's go to Qingxi Valley.